I made a mini battle royale map in Fortnite Creative. I made this map a few months ago and since then have gone through 5 seasons of it. The last time I did a map tour of my mini battle royale was back in season 1 of Nova Royale. So it's about time I made another. Welcome to the Nova Royale season 5 map tour. First off, here is the season 5 mini map. A lot has changed since season 1, but I'll only be covering the season 5 changes. And if you do enjoy this video, consider using my creator code in the item shop to show some extra support. Thank you to all of my supporters. Now the first thing you are greeted with is this new spawn island. It has a desert theming to go with season 5, and contains the same layout as before. I have just simply expanded the spawn island and made it more interesting than before. So the first POI is the Reckoning. This is a story related POI and is the result of the shards activating again. If you want to keep up with the story, it is all shown through the trailers and the live events. It is the rubble from the opening POI from season 4, but all crazy and out of control. You can use geysers for mobility around this hectic POI, or can swim on the low ground. I tried to add as much rocky detail to this area without overdoing it, and I think it really worked. You will also notice these little bases around the Reckoning. These will be explained in the weekly update, so keep your eyes open. You can also see the sand surrounding the POI. The shards have fused in a desert this season and so we will be covering those changes too. If we follow the desert this way you'll end up at Slurpy Shipwreck. Sand was fused in here which washed up all of the stuff which had fallen off of the Slurpy docks, resulting in this cool little update to the POI. I think it's a nice little desert change and changes this area up more. As you can see on the mini-map, the desert tears through the whole map, but before we explore the main desert section, the final non-desert POI is Rampant Reef. This is restful reef but now overgrown, with the exocia nature. Again, I really like this change as it completely redoes the feel of this POI, and is really cool from the inside. Before I show you around the desert biome, here is a landmark just above the Reckoning. It is the Traveler's rocket, and he is here to help stop the shards once and for all. This is actually the week 2 version of the rocket, so there's a little sneak peek. Now let's get on to the part you've all been wanting to see. Welcome to the Nova Royale desert. It is a huge desert biome which spreads over the entire top left of the map. There are multiple points of interest inside of this desert, with a few references and landmarks. First up is this landmark, Looted Lower Town. It is the remains of Leaky Lower Town after the desert fused over the top of it. Leaky was the fan favorite POI, but it didn't leave us completely. This is a great place to rotate to from a desert point of interest. And across the river to Looted is the remains of the Gas Engo landmarks. Sad times. Now here is the first POI, Ravaged Ravine. I wanted to have a large POI here to take the place of Leaky as a hot drop, and so I created this huge mineplex area. It's split into 2 sections, each having a top layer and a mineshaft layer. There's plenty of loot to be looted, and mats to be farmed, and is a really cool place to land if you like POIs which have plenty of levels to them. It's surrounded by desert walls, and is decorated with dug up bones. Now let's head over to the next point of interest, Tikitrex. Tikitrex is a western-styled town decorated with tiki heads. I'm really proud of the details put into this POI, especially without running into memory problems. I wanted to capture the vibe of walking through a 2-sided western street, and I really captured it in this build. It's a cool vibe to fight in, and mythic impulse launchers can also be found in the weapon vending machines for this season. There's a clock tower area back here. And here is some interior. I'm really happy with how this particular POI turned out, and it's super easy to rotate from this area. Now across the river from Tiki is this neat little landmark called Basic Barns. I got the idea to build this when I found the dark blue barn pieces from the western galleries. I've never seen these pieces before and so I had to make a landmark with them. I also like basic landmarks like this. It reminds me of early chapter 2 landmarks. And next to Basic Barns is Durry Doonyard. Previously known as Durry Depot, this point of interest has gone through some changes. It's now surrounded by a desert cliff on one side, which has desert raiders camping on top of it, along with raider structures through the POI. Another OG Nova Royale POI which I wanted to change up for once. And with that said, Sneaky Shore is the only point of interest from season 1 which hasn't changed as a POI. And that wraps up this map tour. I hope you all have been enjoying Nova Royale so far, and I really appreciate you all showing your support and giving me feedback. Comment below your favorite season 5 change and I'll be sure to read them. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.